Peter, give me your 3 top tips on how to get the best out of a conveyancer if you're an estate agent. Talk to me.
You have to respect their opinion. I think we do see too many situations where agents mistakenly think that something is simple when it isn't. And if you want to get the most out of someone, you do need respect, if they deserve it, to be fair. But certainly respect the lawyer if they know what they're talking about, and listen very carefully to what they're saying. If they're giving you advice, for example, do not talk to the local authority about this issue. Take their advice. We've seen deals being killed by agents getting involved, doing what they think is the right thing. So listen to the conveyancer.
What's the second thing?
Make sure that you help them manage expectations. So that if a conveyancer says, this is going to take a little bit longer, or I've got an issue with this, help work with them, support the conveyancer with the client who's banging at your door saying, I want this done now, why isn't this done? This is really straightforward. Back up the conveyancer, work hand in hand with them.
And the third?
Understand that sometimes things go wrong. And again, if there's a problem, work together with the conveyancer to say, what is the problem? Can it be fixed? Everything's fixable, by the way, it's just how much it costs. Can it be fixed? What can I do to help? Offer to help. We see the best agents offering constructive advice and constructive help to lawyers, but work in partnership with them.
I'm going to try and get some more tips out of you, if you don't mind me saying. Get some bonus tips. What's the best way to communicate with a solicitor? Phone, email, letter? And how often?
Absolutely not the letter. Also, I think phone is a natural instrument for estate agents to use. If you're comfortable using the phone, use the phone, okay? The problem is, what I would say is, don't overuse it. We had a situation on Friday where we had 5 calls from an agent within the space of a couple of hours. Don't do that. That's really not helpful, because chances are that what's happening is there's nothing really progressed with that in that short time period. But I think certainly phone is good. It helps build relationships. We do have some agents that say, I'd rather use email. It depends on the lawyer. I don't think you'll get the timely response. I think phone, old-fashioned, good relationship. You understand the way that it works.
Any other little tips before we go?
In terms of getting the best out of a conveyancer, let them do their job sometimes. I would say just let them go on with it. There are sometimes they need chasing. Other times, know when to say, actually, I'm not going to hassle them now. I'm going to leave them be.
I mean, how often do you think an estate agent should chase a conveyancer? If chase is the right word.
Agents should not have to chase conveyancers. The reality is...
Let's talk real world.
In the real world, okay, they do. There is diminishing returns. If you call a lawyer every day, there is the element about the squeaky wheel gets the grease. If you've got someone running 150 cases, then you know what? If you call them a lot, then you might get prioritised, because then the conveyancer will turn around and go, you know what? I need to get that agent off my back. Typically, that doesn't always work. I would say that. But it's, I think certainly, if you're calling more than a couple of times a day, I think that's overkill.
Not once a week or something like that?
You should know what's going on. There should be at least contact once a week, absolutely.
Okay.
Anything less than that, I think you're missing a trick. And actually, you're not doing your job.
Good. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you.